Hello everyone and welcome. It's Roommate back here again to play some Timeless, and I'm exploring another meta deck this week. Bloomburrow's gonna come out soon. Not that I see very many good Bloomburrow cards for Timeless, so I've been exploring some of the more meta decks, and today I have Dimir Tempo Frog. And what this deck, it uses cards like Fatal Push and Mana Drain and Drown in the Lock and Shieldred's Edict and Sink into Super as really good, efficient interaction in the format, paired with Tameo, Nethergoyf, Bowmasters, and Psychic Frog as really good threats in the format. And then the rest of the deck, you have your card draw and so this is just a really good, really efficient, tempo-y interaction deck, and it's not my list. I will link the list I use in the description. It's not my list. I got it off the internet, so I don't want to take any credit for it. And saying it's not my list, I go over to the sideboard. It's like a demonic tutor sideboard, which is interesting. I kind of get it, but also I don't. But Flusterstorm and is just good against counter spells. Same with Mystical Dispute, or good against combo decks. Spell Snare. It has a really good sweet spot, especially on the draw. Aether Gust interacts with Fury and Titan really well. Stern Scoldings is really good against the Boros deck. Also, Meat Hook Massacre. There was another Toxic Deluge in the sideboard, but I just think Meat Hook Massacre has been so impactful. If you can get to X equals 2, it is just a board wipe, gain a bunch of life, totally stabilize. One Disruptor Flute. Kind of like a Pithing Needle, but also like a proactive combo hate card. Filigree Silas, just another Wrath effect. Stone, some graveyard hate. So, interesting demonic tutor sideboard, but this is going to be the list I am taking into some best of threes, and I'm going to see how Dimir Tempo does. Welcome into round one. I'm against Jill Tegan numbers. I'm playing Dimir Tempo. This is a keep. This is turn 2 flip Tameo if I want. So, it's good enough for me. I'm going to turn 1 Nethergoyf, just so I can have this Tameo Brainstorm up at the same time. Brainstorm. This is probably going to be a show and tell deck then. I really like seeing Drown in the Lock. Yeah. I want to put some damage out on the board, so I will go for flipping the Tameo. Double Mystic Sanctuary back on top. I don't want both of those. So, plus attack and pass. So now I have a good hand against I mean, it could still be show and tell, but I highly doubt it now. Turn 1 Island Brainstorm. Prismatic Ending. Interesting. Do I want Brainstorm? I kind of just want the Brainstorm. I know plussing it and threatening Ultimate is good, but just Brainstorm with these Mystic Sanctuaries is also something I want to kind of get rid of. It's just like 4-color blood. What is? I have no idea what's going on. Leyline Binding. Okay. Undercity Sewer. So this is just like Bant control. I do want to draw Brainstorm. Thank you. Play a Psychic Frog and pass. Yeah, this is just like Bant Control, and they just drew basics. I will try to mana drain that. Resolves. So I get free Luris into my hand. I get to attack. Do I want to discard this Deluge for an extra point? I think I do. I don't think Deluge is going to be good. Getting extra damage is very good. I think them having like a sweeper is pretty likely, but they only have one. I like Lyris into Bobble to just draw 2 cards. Ooh, that's a Treasure Cruise. Like, I know they're not drawing white mana, and if they tap out to play a sweeper, like, that's fine with me. I think they like have to be on Field of the Dead, right? Is like Bant Field of the Dead control. That's my guess. Like Planet Genus and the snow covered. It makes me think it's Field of the Dead. Xander's Lounge. Okay. My turn. I am going to cash in my Luris. Or cash in my Luris cast on the Bobble. Draw a land. Play a land. They cannot interact with me, which is really good. Get those 2 away. I kind of like Mystic Sanctuary, back my mana drain, take action, and now I have Bowmaster, Drown in the Lock, or Brainstorm into mana drain up. So, or not Brainstorm, I have a Mishra's Bauble. So I have 2 counter spells. I have a Bowmaster counter spell. Yep. That was sweet. I think this is a Field of the Dead deck. I'm going to be on the draw. I like Mystical Dispute. They showed a lot of instants and sorceries, but I think Spell Snare might be better. I don't want Fatal Pushes. Do I want to Demonic Tutor for any of these cards? Not really. Nothing in my sideboard gets rid of Leyline Binding. I guess Flusterstorm's still pretty good. Actually, I'm gonna bring in a Disruptor Flute and just name 3 Fairy, because that card's pretty good against me. I'm keeping in the 1 Deluge in case it is a Field of the Dead. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. You know, Brainstorm can do absolute wonders for any marginal hand. You know, Brainstorm plus Fetch Land. I would love for them to try and play a 2-drop here. They kept the card on top. Pass. Pass. What do they got? I'm gonna brainstorm. Mystic Sanctuary. Mystic Sanctuary can go away. They're gonna brainstorm. Sure. Do I think they're going to use a Planner Genesis? Not really. I think just getting the extra value off a Surveil land is good. Now I'm gonna use Bobble as basically a scry. See if I want to keep it. I do not, so I'm gonna fetch this away, and I'm gonna pass. Holding up Mana Drain and Spell Snare. Netherglyph. Good cheap threat. I do have this Brainstorm plus Tameo I can hold up. This looks like a Planner Genesis, which is definitely a card I will fight over. It's just a swords. Sure. I guess they don't have the Planner Genesis. Do I want to put a Brainstorm back on top? It's pretty good with this Tameo. Preemptive Veil of Summer. This is going to be to land a Teferi, I think. Put the veil back. The One Ring. Okay. Not expecting One Ring. Maybe I should have. Mystic Sanctuary. I do want this Brainstorm. Pass. My turn. Tameo plus Brainstorm. Ooh. Yeah. Plus, do I want to flute name the One Ring? Yeah, it's just the One Ring. It does make me tap out, but Brainstorm does leave them with, if they have like a Leyline Binding, like they have to decide between Disruptor Flute or Tameo. Which Tameo probably is just gonna buy back a Brainstorm here. Worst case scenario would be if they go land double. They are a field of that deck. Uro. Okay. Do they have the Leyline Binding as well? It looks like it. Nope. Prismatic ending. That makes it a lot tougher to win. And their exile stuff's very good against my Chthonian Nightmare. So I'm just gonna pass. Just gonna have to mana drain the arrow. Oh, they don't have double green. Guess make them sacrifice a creature token. Spell Snare. Test of Talents. Well, I have another Spell Snare. Ooh, Toxic Deluge kind of stinks as the draw. I'm on a 16 turn clock. Oh no, they drew another Field of the Dead. That's very unfortunate for me. I will try to trade. Stern Scolding. Counter. Leyline Binding. Oh, my Disruptor Flute. Yeah, that probably gets me. So I will block. Have a Swords to Plowshares. Ugh. Into the third Field of the Dead. I don't think I have a way to win this game now. I cannot beat 3 Field of the Deads. Yeah. Even if I Deluge, I'm still dead because the fetch land, so. Field of the Dead. How do I beat Field of the Dead? This deck's not built to beat Field of the Dead. Saw all their extra counter spells they brought in. I'm on the play, so Spell Snare gets a lot worse. Kind of like my 2 artifacts. This is just good against Uro, but that might be good enough. And this is good against all their extra stuff they put on the board. I really need like a 1-drop. Yeah, I'll keep. Kind of a risky keep, but I think it is worth it. Turn 1, shock, pay 2 life. I think it's just Cameo. I think this is like the highest upside. And then in the upkeep, I want to see which card they're drawing for turn. Swords to Plowshares. Yep. Not a land. Okay. Phew. So I do have this Nethergoyf, which is pretty good. My turn. I don't want to tap out when I don't have to. Mana Drain can be good. Is this another Swords? Well, let's see if they have another counterspell. That looks exactly like Veil of Summer. I mean, I have to go for it. Yep. It's a beating. And now I'm in serious trouble. Because I have no clock. Okay. I mean, it's a good draw. They're just all exile removal for this Lyris too. Brainstorm, sure. Let's see, is it another Swords to Plowshares? Planner Genesis. Sure. Looks like they have another Veil of Summer. My turn. Stone is not what I want. I guess it's those two with Brainstorm on top. And just attack. Hold up, counterspell, Bowmaster. Maybe they'll tap out for the one ring here. Nope, they found the land. I really think that they have another Veil of Summer. So I'm just gonna Bowmaster. They have a Skern Scolding. Okay. Draw a card. I'm gonna Tameo. I'm gonna flip my Tameo. Put, I guess, these two back? Yeah. And then that flips. Put a plus. I'm gonna hold that because I probably want to get a Mystic Sanctuary. Yep, then you're gonna draw cards. They have removal spell, veil. Like, good beats. So Oko's gonna shrink my Netherglyph. Yeah, I'm... Take action. Just counter Oko. Get Veil of Summered. Test of Talents. Okay. Could be worse. They're gonna make a food? I probably Tameo for Brainstorm just to draw an extra card. They do make a food. definitely want Brainstorm now. Brainstorm, Mana Drain, Disruptive Flute. That's the problem here, is that Flute has the name Oko. Yeah, I think that's fine. Just Flute, name Oko, attack your face, and take 2. Now I have a mana drain up. But they have a billion cards. Planner Genesis. I'm totally fine with that. Do I want to Mystic Sanctuary to get back another Brainstorm with this Flooded Strand? Probably. I think Brainstorm is probably better than a random card. Oh, Field of the Dead. Okay. They can play a land and start making chump blockers. I would like them to try and play... Okay. They can't really crack that because of their One Ring. Yeah, Brainstorm I think is better than Mystical Dispute here. Just draw Brainstorm, resolves. I'm going to cast a Brainstorm. This is getting Test of Talented. Sure. No, I have ways to find lethal off this Brainstorm. Like Bowmaster is lethal. Nope, they have Veil of Summer. That stinks. Put a plus. Going to attack face. They have to block. And... oh, I get to draw Luris. Cool. They're cracking food. Makes sense. Going down to 4. I just have to hope they don't have another ring. Which seems unlikely. Going to 3. Now it seems very likely that they have another One Ring. This is gonna get back swords. Yep. Yep, draw 4 cards. Play another One Ring, Swords Mine, Nether Goyf. Arrow. Okay. It's a way to gain life. Yep. Another fetch land. Yep. Yep. Has to be another One Ring. No, they're just flashing back Uro? Okay. Yep. Eat. Another fetch land. They have to discard. Supreme Verdict. Ugh. I mean, it's not a secret of what I have to do here, but I can't imagine it's close to good enough. Plus and pass. Yep. Sword's my bowmaster. No. Go to 2. Swords. Yeah, draw 5 cards. Yep. I mean, I will block. I mean, they can just play whatever they want. I'm probably just dead, but... Prismatic Ending to unlock their Oko. They're going to target their One Ring? No. So make a food. Just get a Supreme Verdict. Buy back their Uro. Yep. I can't even bring back my Netherglyph. I mean, if I'm gonna have a single draw, this is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stone Netherglyph Bowmaster. Stone Netherglyph and pass. Yep. Gain a bunch. Fairy. Yep. Mana drain. Yep. Fairy. Bounce my Nethergoyf. Attack down my Tameo. Swords. Yep. Oh, bouncing their One Ring? Sure. Um, 3/3. Coming at my Tameo for 7, so it's dead. I'm just gonna concede. There's no way out of this game for me. And yep, get tranced by the control deck. Hello everyone, I'm back here playing Dimir Tempo against, I want to say Naders, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep Nethergoyf, Chthonian Nightmare, Shieldred's Edict. But they mulliganed a bunch, so this is probably just show and tell. And need to find a counterspell. Hopefully they brainstorm lock themselves. I do not have a fast clock here, like, at all. Oh. Are they just winning on turn 2? It looks like it. Sure. Omniscience. Assemble a team. Cool. They find the Atrox. Huh? Not yet. Mastermind's Inquisition into approach into. Yep, I'm dead. Okay. This is a good matchup. It should be a good matchup. Obviously, couldn't do anything there. I like Spell Snare. I just gotta take all of the removal spells out. Chthonian Nightmare and Toxic Deluge out. I guess Demonic Tutor and Disruptive Flute. I guess Aether Gust is better than Shieldred's Edict, because if they resolve an Atraxis, they'll just want to remove it. I'm back. I'm on the play. There's no counter spells in this hand, so mulligan. Okay, this is better. I have 2 counter spells. I have a clock. I have a treasure cruise. So I'm actually going to bin a land. I think the rest of the cards in this hand are too good not to keep. Clock. It's not a super fast clock, but clock into counter spells and then refill. Yep, I have no ways of targeting them, so totally fine with that. 1/2 Nethergoyf is fine. Bowmaster. I do like the Bowmaster. Do I counter anything? Um... That's a good question. Um, if they play, they're not playing Demonic Tutor, so this looks like Veil of Summer. I would like to hit my other land drop, but I also need to attack. This is tough. I think I really want to prioritize a third land. Okay, or another 1-mana interactive spell. That's good too. So if they jam, I have 2 counter spells. They do not jam. Play my Bowmaster. Ping myself. Veil. Sure. Ping. It's not another land. But I'm feeling pretty confident with 2 counter spells here. Okay, they kept the hand based on leyline. I have no way of targeting them other than Bowmaster. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to keep. Spell Snare gets much better in this spot too, being on the draw. I'm looking for 1 to 2 pieces of interaction and a clock. So 1 piece of interaction, a brainstorm. This is a keep, but it's not a great keep. Turn 1, Flooded Strand. I am going to bobble myself. I want to draw a good, meaningful spell here. Tameo. That's not good enough. I like Tameo, but I have 2 Bowmasters, so I just want to find any counter magic, basically. And 2 Bowmasters is good for me. So they milled a land. Another bobble's not great. I am shields down. If they have another turn 2. No. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Netherglyph. I mean, yeah, I just have to hold up Drown in the Lock, Bowmaster, or I could die. So, couldn't find the 1-drops on turn 1. So, just got a Bowmaster. I need to put a clock out. Not the fastest clock, but it is a clock. And P2 life. If they've just found Veil of Summer plus Show and Tell, I lose. I couldn't even brainstorm into double blue sources, which stinks. Yeah, they have a Veil of Summer in hand, like guaranteed. This is a oh no. No, dig through time. That completely turns off my drown in the lock. So I have to brainstorm into another counterspell. Ugh. And I know they have a Veil of Summer. Yikes. Yeah. Did not find anything anyway. Put those two on top. I mean, I guess I put in a Bowmaster. Yep, I'm just dead. That was unfortunate. This is going to be a Veil. No. Dig through time. Yeah. I'm dead. And this is a pretty damning match when this is supposed to be your best matchup. Welcome into round 3 where I try and salvage this Dimir Tempo deck. Playing first, no lands. Still no lands. A 1-lander. I will keep. And I guess it's against a Luris deck. I'm just gonna Undercity Sewer and try and hit my second land drop. Not a second land. I didn't have to do that right now, but I wasn't going to play anything. This is Boros. Yeah. I guess that's technically a second land drop. If they have a removal spell for the Necroglyph, yeah, it's just so bad. But if they just play a Johnny, it's just so bad. Yeah, I think I have to Fatal Push this Ragavan. Oh, this is the black version of the deck. Looks like a Bowmaster, so I'm just going to double 4/5, which is good. Just 2 mana for an 8/10 worth of stats. 1 Swords to Plowshares. This is 2 Swords to Plowshares. It's 2 Swords to Plowshares. Okay. They don't even go to my graveyard for this treasure cruise, which is not ideal. They have more removal spells. Play my frog. Yeah, this is just going to be such a hard game to win, mulliganing to 5. Like, trading 1 for 1 is really bad for me. Yeah, I'm not blocking. No. No. Yep. I mean, just playing one drop tribal over here. And if they killed this Netherglyph, then I'm free to treasure cruise.
Oh, how am I supposed to focus on only one project?
Treasure cruise into Tamio is not even that good for me here. Because my graveyard's all gone and they still have a Ragavan to attack. So, Guide of Souls. Luckily, I feel pretty good post-board. I just get to bring in sweepers and just really good cards against them. So, okay. I'm just going to attack with Tamio. I need to find cards. Let's see if they ever tap out. Or if they're just going to hold up Bowmaster forever. They're up 3 cards over me right now. So this could be... Do they have 2 Bowmasters? They have 2 Bowmasters. So they get to even kill my Tamio. And I can't play this Treasure Cruise. And they get to fly this Ragavan over me. Yep. And kill my Netherglyph. I can just concede. Right? I mean, technically, I can draw into Toxic Deluge. That is something that can happen. But with Luris, plenty of mana for this Luris, I don't think it matters. Sure. Play a frog. Pass. Amp Raptor. So now they get to fly. And a Johnny. Yep. Get a huge thing. Maybe they'll attack with a Bowmaster and I'll jump up to block it. No. I mean, yeah, I take a bunch, but I have to kill Bowmasters. Found the Fatal Push. I still have 1 out. I still have 1 out in my deck, and it is my 1 of Toxic Deluge. Did not find it. I am dead. Yeah, mulligan to 5, and I just got buried in cards. But sideboard, get Meat Hooks, I get Filigree Silex, and I get Skirns Scoldings. I don't really want Aether Gust here. It's not really a mana drain matchup. Shield's Edict's still fine because you get to target the cards you want. Not really a big Tamio matchup, and yeah, keep this. Um, Hopefully find or just keep a good 7. See how this deck does against the energy decks. The energy deck's very good at grinding, and if you get behind on cards, they can just snowball you. Especially when this deck, its way of getting back is a treasure cruise, and they're on Bowmaster, so it just makes that pressure point just that little bit worse. And I just need to draw like 3 lands to make this hand good. Yeah, I need to find. I need. I have 4 looks at another land, and then the hand's like gas. Oh, I'll keep. This is risky, but I don't want to have to mulligan a bunch again. I have double brainstorm. Water grave into Netherglyph. Hopefully, I just draw a fetch land and all of it goes away. Nope. Okay, I found a fetch. Fillory Silex is good. Oh man, all these cards are good. I think it's a Psych Frog and probably a Bowmaster. Yeah. And I'm just going to play a second Netherglyph. I know it kind of looks bad with my Filigree Silex, but Filigree Silex is like good if they go like Swords to Plowshare, Swords to Plowshares. I could have kept another Psych Frog over it too. Guide of Souls. Yep. Land Ocelot Pride. Static Prison. Sure. See, this is where Filigree Silex is good. Love to draw a land here. Just get a Chthonian Nightmare. Or not Chthonian Nightmare. Play a Filigree Silex. And I get my Netherglyph back. It just puts them in a weird spot where they don't want to play like too many 1-drops. Though they are ahead on board with this Guide of Souls. And I missed my land drop, so I'm not close to the Meat Hook Massacre. Bowmaster. That's 4 energies, so they have 2 flying Guide of Souls. Yup. Yup, Guide of Souls is a very good card. Fatal Push. Attack. They're gonna. I was gonna say that. No way they block. Play a Psych Frog. Pass. It's funny. I could actually threaten to block, but not gonna do that. Yep, just gonna pop this. Kill all the ones. Another bowmaster, sure. Sure. Down to 3. Resolves. I really would like to find a land. Okay. So I can go to 2, kill their bowmasters, gain 2 life. So I'll go up to 4. Probably what I have to do. X equals 1. Kill these bowmasters. Gain 2. And pass. If they have a 3rd bowmaster, then they have a 3rd bowmaster. No, they do not. That's good for me. I mean, if they have a removal spell, I could be in serious trouble. They kept the card on top. I don't like that. Pass. Nothing. Yeah. That is what I was afraid of. Luckily, they only have 1 black mana. And Meat Hook Massacre means that they can't, like, just accidentally kill me. Yep. Go up to 5. So they're gonna draw the Laris too. Ugh. My turn. Go up a little bit. Brainstorm. Another Psychic Frog. It's not exactly what I want to see. Oh, wait. Wait, I don't want to draw this Brainstorm. Do I have a card in my graveyard I want? Honestly, Fatal Push. Take action. Just have a Fatal Push for next turn. Pass. 2 frogs. It's not the worst place to be. They're just conceding. I don't know why they're just conceding there. I thought I was pretty dead there. Knowing that they're Chthonian Nightmare, do I want the stone? It turns off the Meat Hook Massacres. I feel like trading my Chthonian Nightmare for a Disruptor Flute might be just that little bit better. And I'm going to be on the draw now, so Spell Snare becomes pretty appealing. I think I just gotta take out some of these Brainstorms. Sink into Super. Okay. I'll keep. I know I just cut a land, but I can't see me ever wanting to cast that card or take 3 damage off of it for not fixing my mana. So Disruptor Flute, a Chthonian Nightmare is pretty good. I don't really like this hand, but it's a keepable hand. What do they got? Guided Souls? No, Thoughtseize. That's good. Luckily, I have 2 baubles, so I kind of have like 2 hiddens in my hand. Do I want the top card of my library? No. No, I do not. I'm drawing towards a bunch of 1 mana interactions, so I think drawing these cards in my upkeep is good. Drew absolutely nothing. That's unfortunate. It's going to be Guided Souls into Ocelot Pride. Yep. And I'm going to draw a Stern Scolding. Nope. Just another land. Let's see, do I want to fetch? Yeah, I want to find a Wrath. So, just gonna play my Psychic Frog. Pass, draw a card. I can't imagine this Psychic Frog's living. Bowmaster. Yep. Just hit my face though, not the Psychic Frog. That's pretty interesting. Wait, I shuffled you away. Hitting my face for 2. They're tapped out. This is just swords. No. Yeah. Now drawing a Meat Hook Massacre doesn't even do it because they gotta grow this Ocelot Pride. Oh my goodness. What are my outs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I guess this is my out. I guess Psych Frog to try and block this Ocelot Pride. Another Guide of Souls. No. So they gotta gain the life anyway. What are they growing? Okay. So I don't have to discard my hand here. So exile 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Give it flying. Yep. Discard a card. Mystic Sanctuary. Discard a card. Brainstorm. Yep. Pass. Block. Meat Hook Massacre is... Oh, it's not even... it's kind of an out. Man. Yeah. I mean, I gotta kill all their 1 power stuff. But they get to draw Luris here. I guess... Yeah, getting rid of the discarding the Mystic Sanctuary over the Water Grave was a big mistake. I don't think it will cost me because I think I'm just way too far behind anyway. But enters tapped. No attacks. End turn. They get Luris back the Ocelot Pride. And I still have basically no way of winning. Except another Meat Hook Massacre. Yep. Yeah, my one out isn't another Meat Hook Massacre. Oh no, I'm just dead on board. Because they get it. Yeah, no, I'm just dead on board. Yep. And yeah, that's the 03. Welcome into the wrap up. And I got trounced. I got an 03. The matches didn't even feel close. Like even like the combo deck, the all-in combo deck, I got absolutely trounced. So I don't know how good this deck is. I played against a lot of Swords to Plowshares too, and that's obviously really good against my deck. I'm trying to dodge swords with Nethergoyfs and Psych Frogs, but yeah, I know like some of these cards. I mean, I know like a lot of these cards are good. I don't know how good they are in this deck. How good this deck is, and the Demonic Tutor sideboard plan felt really weird. It felt too slow, like in all the matchups, and I didn't feel like, because even in the Titan matchup, like I didn't have a card I wanted to Demonic Tutor for, or not Titan. I guess Uro is a Titan, but the Field of the Dead matchup, like I don't have a card that I want to tutor against Field of the Dead because it's just like taking a turn off, and then like Show and Tell and the Boros decks, I just way too slow to just Demonic Tutor. So yeah, I don't know if I'll play this deck. I know with Bloomboro, Baleful Strix in a completely different style of Dimir deck kind of interests me, but yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and let me know what you think of this deck, if it's good or not in the meta.